attract the people that says, let's have that pride. And I'll wear my Guyana flag on my collar all the time, is we've got to institute that pride back in our country. And it's the infrastructure. So darn it, use our taxpayers' money better. Don't build fancy houses. Don't make all these thousands of trips across the country. Stay home, get the job done. Let's see a better life. And I would say I believe in a government of national unity. And I think there's great PPP people. There are great PNC people. I think the older politicians, I shouldn't say older, the entrenched politicians that have been in parliament for 20, 30 years, they need to go. It's time. They have not done what they should do for our country. It's time they go, and let's put new leadership. Let's put a united leadership in place that can work together. And that's why our campaign slogan is "Together We Will."
How do we guarantee that these new people you're talking about to come into Parliament won't pursue the same policy as the old ones that were there looking after themselves?
You opened the program tonight with the constitutional change.
Yeah.
By putting those constitution change in place, the corruption, the parliamentary review, the accountability, the transparency, the freedom of information, all those things will make a difference. You go to jail. If you're corrupt, you go to jail. Same thing as a speeding minibus driver. You don't just put them in jail, you put the owner in jail, because the fact is the owner telling those speeding minibus drivers to do 10 trips a day when it should be only doing 5 trips. And so it's a lot of structural things we've got to change, but the fact is accountability and transparency is going to be very important in any new government. And I think because the executive powers are there, we don't have the ability to monitor and audit the government, then money have disappeared. The Auditor General has proven, and he's a brave man, and a brave organization to keep exposing. And I think the ordinary person, Yesu, is really realizing that today. When they drive by and see the big houses or they see the multiple cars ministers have, they have forgotten what it's like to be poor. Those same people were poor 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I mean, I will name names. Mr. Robert Prasad wasn't a wealthy man. He was an ordinary man out of Unity. I mean, families from Unity. Now, to build, and a minister makes, what, $400,000, $300,000 a month salary. You can't build multi-million-dollar house with that kind of money. So where is it coming from? It's coming from our taxpayers' money. It's coming from the LCDS money that we're selling our countries out for cheap. And I think that's the sad part. As you look into mothers' eyes and they can't afford a uniform for their school children, or there's no school books and they're told to go copy the school book, they got to pay for that copying. And that's the sad part. It brings tears to their eyes, it brings tears to my eyes, is that we've got to change the system for the better. But we've got to be bold. We've got to have the courage, and that's not going to happen overnight. I don't expect 1,000 people to stand next to me on the street corner, but I hope they let me in their house. They let me talk to their children, let me talk to them about how to be successful, how to create the opportunities in life. But working together, I think we'll be able to do it. But it's a change, it's a transformation even in our thinking in our country.
Do you think our educational system is up to the standard required in the world at large?
I have a friend that is a grade 3 teacher